if you imagine a production pipeline for software, okay, which begins at the left-hand side with an idea. We need to build a cool app. And it goes from the idea into maybe a product owner or some kind of inception conceptualization process. And then it goes from there, gets broken down into requirements, and the requirements get broken down into a set of like actual functional components. And then those functional components are handed off to development teams to actually build, and the development teams then take the code and they hand them off to the testing teams, and the testing teams are there to make sure that only high quality code gets through to production. And then the testing teams hand it off to the operations team who deploy it into the production environment. And then the customers come along from the right-hand side and interact with it. And that's where you usually find when things have gone wrong. Now, by the time you've gone through all of that process and got all the way to the end, you've spent a lot of time, which means you've spent a lot of money because a lot of people have been involved in the process. So that's where it goes to slow and expensive. Waterfall is a great way of building a dam or a bridge because you have to get everything right up front. Software is not like that. By shifting left, you can move a lot of that discovery piece towards the left-hand end of the pipeline, where the cost of change is really low. As you move further right, the cost of change gets higher and higher. So the value in software being this infinitely flexible thing that can be copied infinitely and modified infinitely means that you can stop when you've done enough. You can pivot if it's the wrong thing. You can adapt to changing circumstances. You can adopt new frameworks, new ways of working, new approaches. As new technology comes along, you can choose to incorporate that. But you can't do that if you've already fixed the way that you're going to be working up front by doing a complete top-down design and saying, this is the way the world works, and then trying to make the world fit into your view of it. So shift left means reduce the cost of change. Now, in order to shift left, what you have to do is bring people from all of the parts of that pipeline and then knowledge and capability and experiences and have them weigh in as far left as possible. You will still find problems. Stuff will still break. But the goal in shifting left is that you reduce the feedback time. You have really short feedback loops so that you iterate really fast and you find the problems quickly and you fix them quickly. You don't try and deliver the ultimate final thing as one big bang. You release small iterative changes all the way through. But in order to do that, what you have to do is to bring that knowledge, experience, and capability as much towards the beginning of the pipeline as you can.